Auburn lands a commitment from 3-star Florida wide receiver Davayvious Sorey. This is a guy who was committed to Georgia at one point. Auburn stays the course and ends up landing him over a couple of other schools. Adam, this is a nice addition for Auburn, especially when they could use a little momentum on the recruiting trail.
Yeah, and I think this is going to carry them into the season when they can start doing official visits and get guys on campus for that. But Sorey is a kid who is another, wide receiver that they're going to like in that offense. Brian Harson's going to find ways to get him the ball. And when I talked to Davayvious about his commitment, he said he's going to be doing a lot of posts. He's going to be running deep. He's going to kind of be on that fly position to go deep and have it chucked down to him. That's kind of what he does in high school. Kind of does a little bit of everything. Sometimes they dump it off to him and let him run. Sometimes he just kind of goes down the field and they throw it up to him and hope because he's so good. But a nice addition for Auburn. They've needed some momentum on the recruiting trail, and this gives it to him.
Yeah, he was a guy we had ranked a little bit higher before. Kind of his brother, of course, was an elite recruit who's at Georgia. Didn't have exactly the production. You mentioned a lot of yards per catch. I mean, 18, 20 yards a catch he averages. Doesn't get the ball a ton. Sometimes we see that happen in high school. We're really going to keep an eye on his senior film, though, here, as we expect him to kind of be dominant, especially putting it all together, right?
Yeah, to be honest, it's probably a little bit conservative on his ranking right now. We will definitely see him, hopefully, during his senior season, maybe at an all-star event. And yes, he plays at a program where he's not with a 5-star quarterback, and the offense is a little scattered. But that shouldn't really knock him if we're projecting to college and then on from there, because he is very good with the ball in his hands. He can get open against anybody. And then there are some plays too where he has two, everybody knows who he is, so they have two defensive backs on him. He still comes down with the ball, which shows great concentration. So I think it's a very nice pickup for Auburn, for a kid who kind of had been off the recruiting radar for a while just because he hasn't been in a lot of events and done a lot of things. But the Tigers are getting a very good player here that they can put in their offense, figure out ways to get the ball in his hands.
All right, another nice addition for Auburn, Davayvious Sorey, as they head into the 2022 season. Be sure to check out auburnsports.com for more coverage of his commitment. All right, that's it. All right. Those are the